Hello, everybody. Woo! You get to see the new little model I have set up here. Yeah, it's pixelated. Okay, let me change up the music real quick for you guys, so it'll be a little bit more cozy. Oh, what did you? Hi guys, hi. What did you guys imagine it'd be? I don't, wait, what did you guys think my new model was going to look like? Hi, Lucifer! Hi, everyone! Welcome! Hi, Christy! Hi, Helen! You'll tell me, well, why not? Just tell me now! What's wrong? What's wrong? You don't want to tell me now? Also, if you hear a lot of background noise, it's just me adjusting the mic position, just because I'm still trying to figure out how to like position everything a little bit more comfortably. This tablet is massive. If you're curious about what tablet I'm using the Wacom Wacom oh god, I don't remember. It's like Wacom Cintiq. Oh, Wacom Cintiq 16. It's the 16 one. Hello, everyone. Hi, Dragon. Welcome, welcome. Doing homework? I did not really expect so many people for this stream. What the heck? Were you guys just curious on how this new model was going to look like? I mean... Thank you. I was so ready to show you guys this model. I specifically commissioned they're called Fuumaru on Twitch and Twitter as well if you want to check them out. They're also in the link down below. Amazing pixel artist. I just wanted to make a separate model for drawing because I know my big ass tablet is gonna cover like, you know, the camera and everything, and I don't think I'd be able to use my original VTuber model for it. So I was like, you know, I gotta use the PNG. I think the PNG might be better. High quality. I'm happy you guys think that this is high quality content. Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I've kind of drawn stuff because you know, I've been really busy with other things. So and also I'm not you know, I'm not the best drawer, but I just enjoy drawing too. So today I'm gonna be drawing I don't know who honestly I don't know what I'm gonna be drawing. Actually no. I said that I would draw Dark Angel Olivia, but I was looking at her details and I was like, yeah, bye. Dark Angel Olivia to copium? Pixel model? I'm glad you guys like the pixel model. I was worried because like it is a new model technically, right? But it's not like a, you know, it's not like a moving model, you know, it's not like really face tracking either. It's just gonna be like a pixelated, but you know, I think pixel art has its own charm. You know, pixel models have their own charm, especially PNG models. Yeah, it came out so like I just wasn't expecting it to look this good, you know? I actually so when they had asked me how they wanted to design my tablet and everything, I was like, "You know what? Like use your imagination. Go do what you want. Like go design however you want to design it." And this is how they designed my tablet and my tablet pencil. And I was like looking at this and I was just dumbfounded. I was like, it looks amazing. Like this is something that I would probably like I would envision how I would want my tablet to look, and this looks beautiful. This looks so cute, so adorable. It matches with the whole theme and everything. I like how even without telling them that I'm supposed to be kind of like a bunny related like VTuber, like an animal, like they immediately like put like the bunny aesthetics because of my name. It's so cute. It looks amazing. And I'm really happy it came out this way. I'm happy to I always love to give artists like their own imagination, like do what you want. You have the freedom to design this thing or this thing, you know, and they just come up with like amazing concepts, or they just design things that I've never thought of, and it always gets to me. It's just amazing. um Let me just... Okay, so as promised, I did say I was gonna draw Dark Angel Olivia to cope because I did not get Dark Angel Olivia. So, let me just grab a picture of her. Yeah, I guess we'll draw the dark version. You know, we'll draw the dark version. I think the issue with drawing GVF characters is that GVF characters have way too much details, and it really, it's like even if you try to choose the most simplest design, like from GVF, like from like, you know, you just look at it and it's like, oh, this looks really simple, and the more you draw it, the more you're just kind of like, whoa, there's so much little details like here and there that you're just like, wow, there's actually a lot more to it. And it's just, So, okay. Let me also explain what other tools I'm using, just because, you know, I've seen other people like explain what other things they're using. I'm using, once again, the Wacom Cintiq 16. Very big. I'm using Clip Studio Paint X, as you can see. And as the shortcut key, I am using a device called Torbox Elite. It is it's like a shortcut kit thing where it helps me. It's like helpful for people that usually edit photos or using any like Photoshop designs or drawings, and it's just like, you know, instead of using my keyboard or having to click, I just use this one little device, and it helps me with a lot of the stuff that I need without needing to go out of my way to like kind of like press things here and there. Hi, welcome. Good day, good day. All right, let's get started. Okay, Dark Angel Olivia. Hopefully I can do this well. You know, I'm like looking at all of my brushes right now, guys, and I'm having a blank. I'm just like, God, which one was which again? Not me forgetting what my own brushes do. SMH, so true. Oh god, that is way too big. Right, okay. Alright, this is what that is. Okay. Sorry guys, bear with me. It's been a while. I'm gonna be getting used to things slowly as we go. So yeah, how's everybody's day been? I wanna know, like, if anything new happened, anything special, you know? While I am slowly, crying inside. Just finished getting a little bit. Oh my god, that is a big congrats. That is a very big congrats. For skill, you have... I give my hat to you, sir. I struggle to even like unlock our Karam character, so honestly, I think that's like a really big goal right there. Second evoker, let's go! Let's go! uh... Got more defense in Genshin. Got more... Wait, got more defense stats in Genshin and Honkai Star Rail? Or like you got more like things in Genshin and Honkai Star Rail? Just to make sure, just to make sure. Defense. Ah. There's 2 sky. Oh, man. No, the defense. It's the defense or the HP stats sometimes. Oh. Genshin, give us better luck. Better stats. They're pain. They're always going to be pain. Anything gacha related or anything like RNG related, it's going to be very painful to deal with. I don't blame you for saying that. See me, oh, yeah, you know? Totally not to see me suffer, right? Lucifer, you never do that, right? You know, this is gonna be a very stupid question, but like, for a moment, I was kind of like, does Olivia have ears? And I was like, of course she does. What am I saying? I cannot believe I was like, I cannot believe I really asked myself, does Olivia have ears? I'm losing my mind. I mean, you never know, right? You never know. Who knows? You never know if she does or not. You gotta... Just gotta make sure. But she does have ears, do not worry. I remember. I think. Big brain. I think the nice thing about doing a drawing stream, like I know, okay, like I know this is like my first drawing stream, but like whenever I tune into like other people's drawing streams, I always thought it's like nice to kind of like, you know, you can just keep them on the side while you're doing something else. I think that's always been like a nice concept. Yes. Like it's just, you know, you don't have to like really pay too much attention to like what they're doing unless you're interested in like their whole process and you like, you know, just go through a whole like process together. Ah, it's really been a while. Okay, then I kind of like to make it a little sideways for the dynamic viewpoint. I always like, you know, it's like very nice to sometimes it's like I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but like I like to like draw characters at a like in a middle point, and then when you like just changing the angle like makes it look so much like better. It's coming to listen solo. That is, you know, one day that'll be me. One day I will solo Lucilius. I'll never highly smoke while popcorn in hand. Oh my god. You're waiting. Lucifer's waiting for me to suffer. Calm background music make me sleepy. Ooh. Sometimes it's like the nice factor of just chilling, listening. Also, totally not me trying to distract people from like looking at my Very rusty drawing. It's just I tend to like always go through like 6 stages of sketches before like I actually start on the line art. Was it that? Yeah, okay, what's this button? Button? Oh my god, I cannot believe I missaid button with button. Everybody, I'm losing my mind. Oh my god. No. Oh my. Yeah. And then there's like always the thing where it's like I always like to adjust it. You know, like sometimes like I draw the ice a bit too small for my taste, so I make it a bit bigger. So Jover. So true. Bussin' budding. My English is deteriorating, guys. It's no wonder I did not do well in English class, everybody. Drawing, like, really? I think I'm very rusty right now. I don't know. There's like so many like things right now. I'm just like, oh god. Doesn't look too good, but it's okay. It's been a while. You know, it's like a learning process with everybody. Learning process all together. Yeah. Dark Angel Olivia. Okay. As much as I love Dark Angel Olivia, god damn is it difficult to draw her. Let's be real here. I don't like I think the reason why I don't draw her as often is because you know, it's just the details. It's like I look at her from like a far point and I'm just like, oh, it's not that bad. And then I look closer and I'm like, oh my god, there's so much detail that my eyes cannot understand. Let's just do like the little, you know, little outline for now. 영어를 할 수 있다는 것이 내가 될 수 없다고 상상해 보세요. Sorry, I'm like pausing in the middle because I have to like lift my head up to like read the chat because my tablet is just that big. Wow, thank you, Lucifer. You know, we can both. You know, actually no. I'm probably the only one where my English is still like bad. You know, English is my first language. Ooh. Come here. Drawing. Honestly, I like to believe drawing to be something that everybody can do. It's just like how much time and practice you put into it. Because I feel like, um, gotta zoom into the details. Oh my god, these details are not looking that great, everybody. But you know, drawing is something that anybody can do, and I really believe that. I really like to believe that that is the case because like drawing, all that happens is just time and practice. Time and practice. Cause like obviously not everybody's going to start drawing like gods, you know? Everybody has been somewhere together at a certain point, you know, not everybody's going to be drawing amazingly, you know. And I feel like a lot of people, like the moment you understand that is the moment where everything doesn't become too complicated because, you know, a lot of people, a lot of artists are very hard on themselves, you know? Like a lot of people have low self-esteem because they're kind of like, oh, they're comparing themselves to like other artists, but you know, I feel like people forget that those artists that people admire a lot have also been in that same like situation too, you know? Like those artists have also been where everybody's at, where, you know, they struggled with being able to draw as well. Always remind yourself that, you know, everybody's been where you at. Art is not like something that you can, it's not a God-given talent that you like are able to do when you're like born, you know? It's something that everybody can do. It's just the power, like it just depends on how much willpower you have. Very important. Very important. I'll learn how to draw at that time. Have you heard me speak English? Every time. English is, you know, English could be everybody's like first language, yet we'll all still have like problems with it. We'll all still struggle with English. English is just like that. God, her horns are something else, so I'm just gonna leave it like this, you guys. I'll come back to her horns and fix it. I'll come back. It's just right now it's kind of look and do. Let's see. So she has an outer lace skirt, and then she has her like actual skirt. Okay, hold up. Learning process, everybody. Spiky horns, yes. Oh! Oh, what's your first language if you don't mind me asking, Lucifer? What the heck? Okay, so she has these things. I'll work on it. So it's like that, armor. Who knows? Oh. I'm kind of just like, wow. Because, like, I'm sure, like, it definitely was not easy to, like, I'm just kind of shocked. I'm always amazed by like people that have that know multiple languages. Because learning a new language, everybody, is not easy. I'm Korean and I still suck at Korean. You'll be like, oh my god, like, they talk to me in Korean. I'm like, yes, I can talk to you in Korean, but don't use anything else confusing or you will lose me. You will lose me so fast. Let's see. Oh my god, her armor. I swear to god, guys, I'm serious. Like, this, I love you, Olivia, but like, it's so difficult for me to memorize how your armor works. I swear to god, her clothing is insanely detailed. Do I know how her clothing works? No, I still do not know or understand how her clothing works, but we're getting somewhere. It's okay. If not, I'll just put this piece away and I'll like work on something else maybe. Hmm. So if it's like that and it's like that. Okay. I see. Yeah, oh god, her armor. Jesus. Okay. I saw the Granblue Fantasy thing where, I have the chance to be able to get Granblue, I'd be able to get Olivia. And I'm a little scared that, I won't be able to get her. Because God knows if RNG Jesus will be nice to me. And I highly doubt that, it'll be nice to me. But, I guess I'll never know. I gotta try. I need to. Oh my god. I wish you the best of luck, cause honestly, it's one of those like sayings that a lot of people like to say, where like once you learn how a second language, or learning other languages become easier because of that. I don't know if that's really true. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I personally don't think that's true because like every language is different with their own things. Like, but like um, if like the languages are kind of similar, in terms of like, you know, past tense and stuff like that, then I think that's where it's like, okay, it's a bit easier. But if it's not, like, it's like if I were to say, like, just because I know two languages and I was able to learn the second language does not mean I would have an easier time, like, learning, like, Russian out of nowhere, you know? Like, I think that'd be very difficult. Like, that learning, like, it's like that kind of stuff, which is kind of like, I don't know if that logic really comes into play here. But, you know, like, if you were to, like, if you learned Korean and then you're like, oh, I want to learn how to, uh, I want to learn Japanese now, then I think that's where it's kind of like, oh, it may be a bit easier. You might have an easier time, you know? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think that way. I'll just do like a rough sketch of her sword or something. I don't know. Maybe this will look a little bit better if I move this slanted. Maybe like slanted the other way. Yeah, maybe slanted the other way. Hi, Flex Knight. Okay, oh, I was about to say Flex Knight. I'm so sorry. Flex King, thank you for following. How are you? Let's do this. Maybe I'll bring the weapon a little bit showy, you know, indicate that it's there. Hello, howdy. Okay. You know, I would really like it if they had like, you know, maybe I'll one day like look for a picture where I have a more better viewpoint of Dark Angel Olivia's outfit. Here, let me take a moment to search it up real quick, just because I think I do want to try to get her chest, I'm sorry, you know, her torso outfit right. Hi, great. I'm just on a road for work and figured a great art stream. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you think that. I'm glad that this art stream can help you with that. Right now, I am just drawing a character from Grand Blue Fantasy, and her name is Dark Angel Olivia. And she is one of my favorite characters, but I did not get her, so I am coping by drawing her. It's also been a while since I've drawn her, like, just drawn in general, I would say. It's been a while, yeah. So I'm going to be a little bit rusty, but you know, we're here to have fun and that's what matters. Okay, I think I'm getting a better understanding of how her outfit looks like a little bit. Apparently, there's more gold. More gold. Yeah, more gold details. And there's another one. I'll fix that later. I'm gonna do another sketch over this, but it'll be a little bit more cleaner sketch. It'll be a better, cleaner sketch. Exactly. That's the type of mindset we love here. If I can't have her, then I'll just force it to happen myself, you know? Oh god, her hair accessories are always a mystery to me, I swear to god. Like, I need a close-up of how her hair accessories look, because this is... Oh. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. This is definitely what you're going to be seeing for a bit, everybody. My drawing streams are always going to be a bunch of sketches before I start on the line art. So it'll just constantly look rough and rough, but then eventually I will get to the line art. I just gotta make sure that things look good, you know. Things are um, gotta keep adjusting, gotta keep adjusting. This arm might be needing to be a little bit longer, so I'll adjust that. Which means I have to move the weapon a little bit while I do that. I think one of the nice things about learning a little bit more about arm proportions is that you always have to always keep in mind that the arm, also why is the color like that? The arm length, the length of an arm should always be like basically the hands should be reaching the length of the arm, the whole arm from shoulder to like hand fingertips should be reaching lower than the hips. Always remember that. How does the audio assignments or need to send you a guide? You know what? Honestly, I think it might be better if you could send me a guide in my Discord. Just because if I do, I've been watching guides, but if I do it wrong, I'm a little scared. But you know, send that because I am trying to get it ready for tomorrow's stream, and low key, I'm a little worried just because I haven't done it. Well, yeah, playing on acting Twitch. I feel excited. Might do. Yes. Let me. So so about the Twitch affiliates. I'm definitely happy that I've reached Twitch affiliate level, and you know, I'm very thankful for everybody. I think I would like to say that the reason why I haven't really done anything or activated it is because I don't really have anything ready. If that makes sense. I don't really have anything ready for everybody yet. You know, I would like if I had emotes and like special like badges and stuff ready, then I would be more than happy to, you know, get affiliate going. But I don't really have anything ready, and like because I don't have anything ready, you know, I don't want to make you guys I don't want to activate it and like make people, you know, go through like go through like having to like go through the ads of Twitch, because I did some research because you know I wanted to do a bit more research just to see like what would make you guys more enjoyable for these streams. Um because I'm already having a good old time, and I want to make sure everybody else is having a fun time too. You know, and it seems like if I started, even though I don't have anything, it'll make people go through the ads, and I don't want people to go through ads yet, just when I don't got no emotes and badges. So, you know, I'm just gonna wait for a little bit more. You know, I just want to make sure I have everything ready for you guys. I want to make sure that, you know, it's worth it. That's what I would like to say. I want to make sure it's worth your time. I want to make sure everybody's having a good time. I want to make sure that, you know, me going to affiliate and making you guys go through the ad process will make it worth your time. And right now, I don't really have anything ready, so you know, we're just gonna keep it, you know, small. We're just gonna like not do anything yet. And once I have everything going, I'll tell you guys, I'll let you guys know. So yeah, I'm not in a rush or anything either, but I'm very happy. I'm happy for your girlfriend. Reaching Twitch affiliate, you know, I think it's also because I didn't think I'd reach Twitch affiliate like so soon. I just like, you know, I was just ready to like just slowly take my time and just like, you know, vibe while like slowly getting there. So I also like I think that's what also threw me off a little bit because like I just like I didn't have anything ready. I was like shit, like crap. Like we already reached it. I mean, I'm thankful, but oh my god. I was just not expecting so much support. But, once again, thank you guys for being here. And I really appreciate all of you guys. I just love emotes that are like redrawn like from memes because memes will never get old, everybody. Memes are something that like it'll always make somebody laugh out there, and I love that. Like whenever I use Discord, the reason why I don't like draw my own emotes is because I just already love using the meme emotes that you can get on Discord. That's just like so they're the best. They're the best. That's all I have to say. See, let's move this a little higher. I want to make the mice a little bit bigger. Proportion is everything. Proportion. Well, I still suck at proportion, but I always try to like to keep it. 2 videos? Thank you, thank you. I'll definitely look into them tonight or tomorrow morning before the stream, and I'll try to get it set up. Thank you so much. Let's see. Yeah, like right now, I'm not that happy with my drawing. I'm definitely kind of like, something's not right. What am I not doing right? This is what happens when I don't draw for a while. Kind of like I'm not satisfied. Here it is. I think I made the face a bit too long. So it made it look a little weird. So I'm making it a little smaller. And so once I make that a little bit more smaller, the face looks a lot better because of that. How did I come to my username? Anything special? I love hearing people's backstory characters / models. Do they have any? Oh, that is a very good question. Okay, so let's start off with my name. So I actually, okay. So my name, it's a very interesting story actually. So my friends used to call me Bunny a lot as a little nickname. I used to be called Bunny a lot because my favorite animal used to be the bunny back then, long time ago, and my email was like, I don't know, I just liked I liked everything like bunny related. And what happened after that was not recently, maybe like a couple years ago or so, my friends wanted to shorten that and they started calling me like Bun for short. Now it's kind of like Banoy or Banui. But it became Bun. And I actually really liked it because like it was also funny because I really like bread and like bun means like bread, bunny and stuff like that. And so I kind of like stuck with that premise of like bun because of that. And that's what caused me to kind of like to be called bun. For the rose part, so another interesting story. A long time ago, when I was thinking of a username for myself, I kind of like couldn't really keep like the first like, you know, bun kind of thing. You know, like obviously it's taken and you know, I had to think of something else. So when I saw there was a vase next to me with a single rose. I remember this very clearly. And I was like, "Oh, you know what if a bun rose? Like how would that sound?" And when I had checked it, the name wasn't taken, and so that's what I kept with for all these years. All these past years, I kept up with the username Bun Rose, and then it just, you know, whenever I have make friends online or like other friends, artist friends and stuff, they all just call me Bun. You know, Rose is just like I guess like Rose would just be kind of like a last name. You know, it's like nobody really ever calls me Rose. It's always just Bun. I love buns. Yes. Oh my god, that emote's really cute. And yeah, so that's the story. It's not you know too interesting. I mean, I guess I'd say it's pretty interesting. My model, so basically when I was very frequently drawing as an artist, I would like you know there a lot of artists like to create something called a persona. And this persona would basically represent of how they would look on the internet towards like everybody towards the internet, you know, like oh like this so they like designed their persona could look maybe like very similar to how they look like in real life or like with like a little bit like small like twists here and there, or you know it could look like completely different from what they look like in real life. You know, that's just like, you know, the whole idea of art or keep being anonymous. My first persona looked actually pretty different from my right now persona. I used to have brown hair. I remember cuz I had a thing for I really liked brown hair and I don't know why back then. Brown hair was just something that I really liked. So my persona had brown hair and you know, after that you know, I kept up with it for a while. You know, brown hair was like a thing for quite some time until it got to the point where my favorite color was mint. Although my favorite color was mint, I didn't have any like sort of mint color or accent into my character, my persona. And I, you know, thinking about that was a little bit weird. I decided to redesign my persona. So my outfit is like had the same concept where my outfit was like basically like uh the same shade of orange, you know, the white like collar and stuff like that. Not white collar, but like the jacket. The jacket is still original from my older persona. I really like this like off-shoulder jacket, but then the jacket's very like big as well. And I decided to change. So I guess the one of the main key points that changed is obviously my hair color and my hairstyle, and maybe like the type of clothes I'm wearing, but the face still stays the same. My eyes are still the same color as my previous persona, and what else is there? The hair is a bit different. The hair is like very layered, very layered. Previous bun used to be very just like straight up just ponytail. That was it. It was just a ponytail. Ponytail bun. The bangs were very different too. Previous bun had it was kind of like a split bang with a big ponytail. That's what previous bun used to look like. Maybe I can like strive her out for you, Ruka. Like this is so I would kind of have like this type of like bang right here. This was like the type of bang I would have. Like very split in the middle. And then the ponytail would kind of like be very like big ponytail, big ponytail. That was how previous bun used to look like with her hair. And it was brown. Now it's like layered hair, like more like a not jellyfish cut, but like a wolf, like very like ooh, I remember there was like a phrase. It's like kind of like a mix of like wolf haircut and jellyfish. Very layered. But the layers that show onto my hair is very like prominent. It's very like you can clearly tell that there's like layers in my hair, and the layers, like the sizes of the layers of my hair would be very like vastly different. And yeah, like, you know, like I was able to incorporate mints a lot, which I was very happy about. You know, I was like, it's about time. I needed to do that. See. Be a bully like always teasing friends. Okay, how should I say this? I think it depends on who I'm with. Because there are like my old, see, okay, so if I were with my old friends, like my friends that know me for like a long time, 10 plus years, I cannot bully them. Bullying them is impossible. I get bullied instead. Okay? I get bullied instead, unfortunately, but it is the truth, and I feel like, you know, you guys could probably relate to that. You know, it's hard to do that with like people you've known for a very long time, you know? Amazing Tome from Tsukimichi. Have you heard of that anime? I actually have not. I actually have not. You know, let me search that up right now. Let me see who you're talking about. Give me just a moment. I would like to know what this character looks like. Ooh. Oh, I can totally see what you mean. I can see that. We have very similar, like, hair color and eyes, and the hairstyle, like, the front bangs look a bit similar, too. Long hair, ponytail, wavy a bit, too. Oh, yeah. I think the only difference is that, you know, she has some great assets, but I'm like flat as a board. But, you know, it's okay. Proud to be flat. Proud to be flat, everybody. Once again, flat is justice. Flat is justice, guys. Don't forget that. Okay? It's not about the assets. Okay? Assets aren't everything. It is true. I'd like to believe that that's true. Exactly. You know, we respect all assets here. You know, that better be the case, everybody. Flat is underrated, everybody, okay? It's not, you know. No, we'll try to keep it PG-13. Ah. Exactly. Woo! Flat is justice! You know, like, it's funny because it's my persona, right? Like, I have the choice to not, you know, to not be flat, right? But I am a flat believer, you know? Like, it's, you know, it doesn't have to be, you know, the boing boing. I cannot believe I'm talking about this on stream, but it's because my friends always make fun of me for being like flat as a board on my because of my persona. They're like, I might see. It's like, it's also kind of like interesting because like, because I have a persona, people like kind of see you, as that persona character. So whenever, if your persona, like whatever your persona looks like, they'll be like, haha, you're flat. Wah, family friendly. Wait a minute. I've cussed multiple times in this stream, I think. Olivia, why are your horns have to be so confusing? Why? Why do you have to be this way, Olivia? Please tell me why your horns have to be this confusing. Every day is a struggle, everybody. Trying to understand how Olivia's horns work is a big struggle. Okay, let's redo that. Let's redo that a bit. I can do a little bit better than that. I know there's one VTuber and she was asked which is better and she was like, okay guys, honest time here, my model has boobs, has the boobs I want. You would think I'm concave if you actually saw me. That is a based answer. That is a based answer, everybody. Honestly. I love that. I love that. That is the amount of like confidence I want. Oh, I see. I kind of drew her horns wrong. Oh my god, Olivia, you're making me want to cry. Please. Why are your horns so confusing? Okay, I think I got it somewhat right, but you know, if I get it wrong, screw it, right? Her horns are already confusing enough. I'm just... Yeah, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. We're okay. We're fine. We're fine, everybody. We're okay. We're okay. Yeah, okay, so the thing is that her horns, like, no matter how much I look at it, like, I'm just looking at her horns, I'm just like, what is going on? You know? Like, you know how sometimes you look at a detail and there's so much, like, scribbles, like, in the detail that you just have no idea what's going on anymore? That's, like, how I feel like right now looking at that. That's how I feel like looking at her horns. I'm not even joking. I could probably... Hold up. Me? Can I not? No? Darn. Okay. Hmm. Here, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. I can show you right here. I saved the image and I'm gonna show it to you guys right now. Alright, everybody. Let me just zoom in. So this, okay, so this is what Dark Angel Olivia looks like. Right? And you see the amount of, like, you know, like from a far viewpoint, you're like kind of like, oh, you know, like it doesn't look too bad, right? And it's just like you zoom in and the more you zoom in, you're just like, huh? Like, oh my god! What the hell? Yeah. This is like what I was looking at and I was like, I do not understand anything I'm looking at. No, but this is not what we're here for, everybody. We're here to look at her horns. Now, I would like for you to zoom, like, here, let me zoom in for you guys. Let me zoom in more. More. Alright, let's look at her horns. Look at that. What are those scribbles? What am I looking at? What is that? Not flatter than you. Wow! This ain't about her. This ain't about her. Her horns. There's so much little details in her horns that I look at it and I'm just like, what am I looking at? Like, I'm kind of struggling to understand. Like, there's like a bunch of scribbles, like lines in her horns, and I'm just, huh? Yeah, right? It's like a very weird texture, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's kind of doomed. It's over. It's over. It's not happening. So it's a little bit frustrating in that sense, but you know, like it's like sometimes it hurts because I love characters like her, but the details that I'm like faced to draw whenever I draw them is horrifying. Very horrifying. Right? Do you see why I'm struggling so much right now? It's Olivia is not an easy character to draw. And as much as I love Dark Angel Olivia, I just, oh my god, drawing Olivia is like trying to draw every detail of like a like I don't even know how to explain it anymore. It's a really big struggle. It really is. And, you know, I would love to draw her every day, but oh my god, to draw all of this constantly is going to be very painful. It's going to be very painful. Drama. Okay, I feel like Nouvellette has a lot of details. A lot of details. I think Yai Miko. Okay, actually no. Genshin characters are just as bad. You can't convince me. No. Genshin characters are just as badly like they have so much details too. I actually have drawn Yai Miko. I can say this from experience. I've drawn Yai Miko before, and I also thought that she'd be very simple to draw, but I was wrong. I was very wrong. I was very wrong. Like, drawing her earrings, her details, and everything. Oh my, oh dear. Like, that was very painful. Jean, okay. I feel like I'm just scared because like I know that I'll search up these characters and I'll be like, oh yeah, they look simple, and I'll like zoom in and there's just gonna be so much details where I'm just kind of like, okay, it is not okay anymore. It's not Daijobu no more. Hmm. I have no idea how her hairpins look. This is a mystery. We'll just do that. We'll just do that for now. It's okay. uh, you know, I'll probably come back and like look at a more detailed version of how her hairpins look like, so I can draw it a bit more correctly a little later. A little later. Yeah, there's just so much detail on her clothing that it's difficult. It really is. Um, Sometimes I wish Grand Blue Fantasy, like, or just these games that create very, like, elaborate, like, characters with so much details to, like, create, like, a, like, I at least, like, make an art book where artists can, like, look at every single detail of their, like, clothing and everything and their hair. So they'd have an easier time to draw, like, all of this stuff. Because, you know, I've known this character for years, and I still have a hard time trying to understand how some of her clothes work. 괜찮아, 괜찮아. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Flex. I hope you have a good night. Take care of yourself. Now, am I missing something from her? I am. What in the world? Apparently. There is some sort of spiky detail on her clothes. I swear to God, I usually do not sketch this much, but I think it's because it's Dark Angel Olivia and it's a Grand Blue Fantasy character that I'm like kind of just forced to sketch so much because of the amount of details that I just miss. And I'm kind of like, what? What is this? I didn't see this before, and I just added, and it's like another sketch. It's like, I didn't see this one before. Oh God. There's this, you know what that reminds me of? There's this struggle I feel like a lot of like artists deal with, unless you draw like both like, you know, genders, but when you're used to drawing like one gender, you struggle so much to like draw the other. Like I remember when I first started drawing, I would draw a lot of girls. And I remember when I was trying to learn how to draw guys after that, I struggled so much because the anatomy is so different that it's really like it's just like a whole different like thing you have to learn how to draw. And then I think that's why anatomy is just so important. Because learning how to draw like both like genders is like very important to know how vastly different they are. You know, there might be the saying where I may not finish a sketch just because, not finish the sketch, but probably like not finish this piece because this artwork was originally supposed to be just for more like, oh, like I'm like slowly getting used to drawing again because it's been a while. And you know, I like to think that it was good practice considering it's a Grand Blue Fantasy character and it was Olivia. Because Grand Blue Fantasy characters have so much I swear to God, like I could show you like another random character and you'd be shocked by the amount of details that they have in their character models. You know, and I do like it when I'm playing the game and I'm using these characters in my team. But you know, that's why I like to also believe that Grand Blue Fantasy like artists are very like strong. Because they draw this stuff all the time because of the amount of details, and it's just like, how? How do you draw so much detail constantly? That's so difficult for me. There's also those people that actually enjoy drawing like a lot of detail, and I'm just like, I wish I was built like them. Like, I wish I was built like they were. Oh boy. By the way, Lucifer, I hope you're excited for the Genshin stream as much as I am. I am excited. I'm just very worried because my Genshin account is not the greatest. You know, hopefully you can forgive me for that. By the way, just to make sure, are you more likely comfortable with like streams around that time that I'm putting the Genshin stream at, or are you okay with this time? Oh. I'm glad to hear that is the case. But yeah. You know what? Let's take in a little bit of let's take a little breather here. Let's take a little breather here. What is there like a certain character you would like for me to draw? I need a break from this. Like I love you, Olivia, but oh my god, I need a break. You know, I can't guarantee that I'll draw them all, but I shall draw somebody. You know, give me some requests. Let me know. Yes, yes, tell me. Shikimori-san. Shikimori-san? Oh, is it? Oh, Shikimori's not just a cutie. Ah. Okay, sure. I shall try my best to draw her. Let me just find a reference picture of her and I can start drawing. Is she one of your favorite characters? Ooh. Honestly, I love her aesthetic. I love how cool she looks. Like I like how like she likes trying to like pick up like a cute like aesthetic, but then like whenever she like saves, you know, her boyfriend, she just ends up looking really cool. I remember reading the manga before the anime came out for this. And I remember I really loved her whole like the whole idea, the whole concept behind this story and this anime. Her hair. Okay. Right, she has the half ponytail. I'm still so worried about the day where I'm going to be streaming. I talked about it, I literally talked about this last stream, but that's how much I'm like thinking about it and I'm scared for my life. About, you know, streaming Mortuary Assistant. I'm terrified. I did a little too high here. How long is her back ponytail? It's like as long as her regular hair, I suppose. Oh. Yeah, sure. I'm happy. I'm glad you like it. No problem. I will finish this up and I will send it to you. See. I think another thing is that line art is not exactly my favorite part when it comes to art. But you know. I think it's like not I think a lot of artists like I remember whenever they talk about like what their favorite process is when it comes to art, I think a lot of the time I hear like and sketching and coloring. But line art is like very rare. You know, there are artists that like, I did see that they do like the process of line arting, but oh man, I cannot say that I'm one of them. I am definitely not one of them. I'm like those types of people where I believe that, oh my god, it looked better as a sketch. Oh, okay, so the next Genshin stream, I will be playing on the NA server, but it'll mostly just be me showing off like what my main account. It's just basically me showing my main account. And then when I start in my next Genshin stream after that, when I start a new Genshin account, it'll be in the Asia server. It'll be in the Asia server. Time to forget I have NA and start fresh. My C6 Kave, no. I can't forget about my C6 Kave like that. Back to pain and suffering. You know, sometimes I really like whenever I sometimes like stream to friends when I'm drawing, and like they'll like always watch me like flip the canvas like horizontally constantly, and they're like, "Why do you do that?" Because, you know, like, and I have to like explain to them that if I don't do that, uh you know, I won't be able to see the whole process. Like you can see the proportions well if you do that. You know, you'll see like if the proportion's wrong when you flip it, when you flip the canvas. And it's hilarious because when I flip the canvas, like they don't see the issue, but I'm just like, oh my god, this looks completely wrong. You're amazing account. Honestly, my main account isn't exactly the greatest. Like, let's be honest here. My main account, it's like, it's kind of bad. Sadly. Sorry, just like so concentrated. But my main account doesn't exactly have a lot of great stuff, despite it being my main account. Like, I have really bad artifacts. My Kave's looking sad even if he's C6. Get good, so true. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Honestly, how should I say it? I'm not trying to like brag or anything. It's just very interesting how I log on and like I won't like I'm like a seasonal Genshin player. I don't really play Genshin too often, but when I do, or like when I get on and I get like rewards and stuff like that, I I get like a little bit of like primo gems, right? I'm like, oh, like I have some, like I'll just pull, cause like, you know, there's nobody really I'm interested in that I want to pull for or save up for, cause I already have C6 Kave. So I'll just like pull randomly, and I'll get the characters a lot more easier than I thought. And it's you know, but it's like also kind of like I'm like kind of like weapon deprived. Like I need weapons more than I need characters. So when I do it for weapons, I don't get anything. Like weapons hate me. But characters don't hate me as much. Yeah, the weapon banner, I hate the weapon banner. I rarely get stuff from the weapon banner. I swear, like it's true. Getting stuff from the weapon banner is like you have to save up to guarantee it. While characters are like a lot easier to get. I remember we had this conversation before. And like no matter like, you know, like just even thinking about it, it's just nothing has changed my opinion since. Sorry, I was cracking my knuckles. Oh no, this is a character that named Shikimori, and she's from an anime called Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. And Lucifer I asked for a request from Lucifer because I needed a break from drawing Dark Angel Olivia for a moment. So, and you know, they requested this, so I'm just gonna be finishing this up for now. And I'm just worried because like usually whenever like one drawing takes me so long to finish. It takes me a while, but hopefully I won't take too long. It's a shoujo, it's like a romance anime where basically this girl named Shikimori-san, and I forgot the guy's name. What's his name? Izumi? Is it Izumi? I don't remember. Goddamn. Uh, is it Izumi? Okay, yeah, it is Izumi. Okay, and they're like dating, and it's like interesting because like Izumi's like he is like a damsel in distress. Like he has a lot of bad luck. Like he encounters a lot of bad luck. But Shikimori like kind of like comes into his life and like saves him a lot. Like a damsel in distress basically. And Shikimori's like really cool. But like she tries to be cute for him because she's always had this like cool like, you know, uh like a cool like profile, I would say. Not profile. Like people see her as cool. Yeah, she's amazing. And like every time like she tries to be cute, but like every time like she saves him from like anything that happens to him that's like bad luck, like she just ends up looking really cool. Like how like she's like she looks so cool, yet she looks so cute. It's so weird to explain. Season 2. Honestly, I'm pretty sure they will develop season 2. They should. They probably will. This anime is great. Yeah, basically. She tries to look like she tries to be cute in front of her boyfriend, but she ends up looking like really cool every time like she saves him. Ah, yes, the hair. The hair is usually what takes me the longest when it comes to drawing. 'Cause I end up like adding even more details to the hair when I don't need to. But you know, you gotta do what makes it look better, you know? You gotta do what you gotta do. Hey. Hi, Stone Light. Thanks for following. Welcome, welcome. If you're curious on what I'm drawing Shikimori-san from Shikimori-san's Not Just a Cutie. See. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I just love doing detailed hair, but then I end up like losing track of time, and then I end up like spending so much time on drawing the hair. This time, I'll try to keep it a bit simple just because it's just like a portrait for you. Um, she's a cutie and coolty. Exactly. Oh man, you know what that reminds me of? The scene where I believe she's playing volleyball and she like puts her hair back. Oh my god. How does a girl look that? Oh my god. Like how does she look so cute to like so cool in just that one swift motion? That's crazy. See, let's do that. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, you see this? I'm adding like little details, but you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Little details matter, once again. That's probably why it takes me like 6 bajillion years to finish a drawing. So hot, cute, amazing, cool. Oh my god. Yes! That scene makes me feel butterflies in my stomach. Oh, hello! Thanks for following! I am just, once again, I am drawing Shikimori-san from Shikimori's just, Not Just a Cutie. Let's see. Yep, let's go with that. Is that a taco? A taco? Where'd you get a taco from? Yep. This is drawing a character named Shikimori-san. I don't know if you know the anime, but you know, I definitely recommend it. It's called Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. Very cute shoujo romance anime. I definitely recommend it. You should definitely watch it. See. Oh boy. That's been a long time. You got a lot of catching up to do. I can't even catch up. I can't even keep up with the new anime that's been coming out. Let's be real here. There's so much anime that's been coming out that I just... Like, whether or not I'm interested in it, it's so hard to keep up with it. Birria tacos. You know, now that we're talking about tacos, I didn't mention this in my debut stream, but, you know, I know when I say this, people are gonna be like, what? You're crazy. But I actually, oh man, I only recently started to like tacos. And I know that's wild. But to be fair, I actually, like, I've never was introduced to tacos till like a lot later. A lot later. But, you know, after I was introduced, it took me a bit to like the taste of tacos until I kept eating it and eating it. And I was like, you know what? This is really good. Like, I usually get like El Pastor tacos. Kino's Journey? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. You know, let's be real here. Hello, hello. Thanks for following. Welcome. If you are curious, I am just drawing Shikimori-san from Shikimori-san's not. I'm sorry you guys have to hear this multiple times. I just want to make sure people know, like, what I'm drawing. I'm drawing Shikimori from Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. Let's see. Lucifer, what am I reading right now? Is that are you so I was crazy once. Oh my god. Ooh, I definitely recommend everybody go watch Shikimori-san's Not Just a Cutie. Go watch it, please. It's so good. No, now that we're on this topic, I wonder if you guys have like a favorite like shoujo romance, you know? Cause I know shoujo is not really everybody's cup of tea, right? But I know everybody has at least a shoujo anime that they're like, you know what, this is the best romance anime, and period. And I'm kind of curious what that is, because everybody has different opinions, different shoujos that they like. Sometimes they like the action shoujos, which is cool too. Horimiya. Ah, yes, Horimiya. Woo! Horimiya is such a classic one too. You know, I also felt that. I also really like to read, like, manga more than, like, watching anime. Like, I feel like nowadays that is the case. You know what? Like, I feel like nowadays, like, I tend to read more than I watch. And I think it's because, you know, I have a short attention span sometimes. So whenever, like, a conversation scene plays out in anime, I, like, kind of struggle to keep my attention span with it. So I think that's why I enjoy reading more, because, you know, you can go in your own pace. So if you're like reading really fast, you know, you go through it fast, so it doesn't like ruin your attention span. And you know, that's just me, right? Everybody could have different reasons. Maybe they just enjoy reading more than watching, which is totally fine in its own way. Oh my god, yes, Kimi ni Todoke! Banana fish! You don't know if you have a favorite? That's fine. That's fine. Do you remember the last time you watched, like, the last shoujo anime you've watched maybe? Shoujo romance? I think you know, I'm gonna be honest, I think Kimi ni Todoke really... Okay, so if we're talking in terms of watching anime, shoujo means like romance. Like, just like straight up romance. Like, let's say like it's like high schoolers, right? Like going to school, and like, you know, it's like a small, like, it just focuses slowly, like it just only focuses on like little romance like blossoming between like two characters, you know? Ah, Fruit Basket was nice. Fruit Basket. Princess Tutu. That's also a nice classic right there. That Princess Tutu, every time like somebody brings up like Princess Tutu, like I always just go like, I think about the older animes I've watched during that time. Not during that time, but you know, like I used to watch like Cardcaptor Sakura. I think Cardcaptor Sakura was also a nice anime. Tokyo Mew Mew was big too. I like how I'm naming all of like the magical girl stuff. Okay, let's be real here. I think I don't know, maybe a controversial statement, you know, but I enjoyed the older magical girl series than the newer ones nowadays. I don't know. Just be me, who knows? But sometimes I don't feel like the same amount of like, oh wow, like, you know, like that same feeling I got when I watched like magical girls like Cardcaptor Sakura and like Tokyo Mew Mew a long time ago. Sailor Moon. All right. I'm going to get hate for this, everybody, but I'm just going to say it. I have never watched Sailor Moon before. Like, I straight up never. Okay, let's say it here. I've never watched Sailor Moon. I haven't watched Naruto either. Okay, and I know that's whack. Okay, I know that's whack, everyone. I know it's whack. Like Sailor Moon, okay, but Naruto. Yeah, I haven't watched Naruto. And I know Naruto is like the anime. Oh, okay. Hello, comrade. Hello, fellow comrade. I'm not alone in this. But, you know... Okay. Let's just say that, like, the first anime... Okay, when I found out about anime, right? Don't get me wrong. Like, anime was like when I first found out about it, like people would be talking about Naruto, people would be talking about like Bleach, you know, like Dragon Ball Z, right? And I know, you know, like I know like that's like a lot of like people's like first anime, you know? But interestingly enough, I didn't start off with Naruto or Dragon Ball. I mean, maybe Dragon Ball, right? Because, like, I would watch on TV when TV was, like, still, like, the only thing back then that we had. And Dragon Ball would sometimes come out, and I would just watch, like, a Dragon Ball episode time to time. But I never really, like, watched Naruto. Like, I didn't really, like, religiously watch Dragon Ball either. You know, I actually, so when when I got access to YouTube, there was a certain time where I don't, so there's this romance anime called Special A, and somebody was releasing like episodes on YouTube, like full episodes, English subs on YouTube of Special A. And that was when I watched my first whole anime series for the first time on YouTube. And it was Special A. Special A, I think that's why Special A has such a secret place in my heart. Because that was the first anime that I actually like genuinely watched like the whole series of for the first time. Like it wasn't Naruto, it wasn't Bleach, it wasn't like Dragon Ball Z, you know? It wasn't One Piece. I actually, interestingly enough, I didn't even know about One Piece till like a lot later when I started to watch anime more frequently. Watch Please Teacher? I think I know what that is, and I feel like I know it's a sus anime unless I'm thinking of the wrong one. Are you trying to bait me into watching a sus anime? My favorite is Death Note. It's the first anime I watched, and it was the time when I was so. Oh my god! Alright, guys, don't hate me for this. I did not watch Death Note. I didn't watch Death Note, everybody. Okay, okay. Hear me out. Let's be honest here, everybody. I think it's because I already okay. So Death Note, when Death Note like was the thing, and I like when I joined the fandom, right? Not the fandom, sorry. When I joined the world of anime, I I heard a lot about Death Note, right? And I heard a lot about Death Note, and I think the reason why I never watched it was because the idea that like, oh, people, like just one like I just write your name down and you're dead. um I think that didn't appeal to me as a kid back then. Like I was just kind of like, I don't know if I would want to watch that. So that's why I never watched it, and I like never. And then I remember later on, I saw what the ghost, not the ghost guy. I'm sorry, Rook, Ryuk. Maybe I'm saying that wrong, but like the giant like guy, like with like black hair and like really big eyes. That's like by Yagami, Light Yagami, I think. I remember he scared me when I was trying to like give Death Note a try, and then I dropped it, and I never picked it up ever since because of that. Okay, like to be fair, he kind of looks scary though. Okay, like he low-key look kind of scary. Let's be real here, everybody. He low-key looks pretty scary. Like it can't just be me that thinks that. There's no way. There's no way. I used to watch a lot of K-drama back then too. Like I watched a lot of both actually. Like I watched a lot of K-drama a long time ago. I watched a lot of I watched a lot of anime too. It was like a mix. Yes, yes, I am a scaredy cat. What are you gonna do about it, huh? You already know I'm not prepared for the upcoming stream this Saturday. This Saturday is the day where I am going to suffer in so much pain. It's going to be the end of me, and I'm not gonna enjoy it. But I did promise. Yeah, yeah, what's up? What's up? Feel free, feel free. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. As long as it's, we all like I'm sure we all have like common sense here to like not ask like very personal questions or anything like that. But if you have any questions, just like random stuff, anything topics, like feel free to ask me. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna cry inside when I start to play that game. Just thinking about opening that game like terrifies me, Lucifer. You don't understand. That game is going to be the death. And just imagine if we actually do manage to hit the milestone and I'm like forced to play another horror game, it's over. It's over for me. What's up? Have you ever just want to start to draw and then when you think of starting, you get sad and can't do anything at all? There are moments like that, right? There are moments where I'll like feel like I'll go like, you know what? I'm like feeling motivated to draw, and I'll like set up my tablet and everything, and I'll like open a like even just like trying to open a blank canvas. I'll stare at like the canvas like making like menu and the window, and I'll just stare at it for a moment, and it's just because like it's just like kind of like, oh, it's like that motivation just disappears out of nowhere sometimes. And I get that. It's just I just stare at it and then now I just don't want to do it anymore. I think the number one thing I learned when it came to drawing, right? This is obviously personally for me, right? Not everybody's going to agree with the way I, deal with this stuff or like deal with like you know, mentality wise for drawing, right? Because like for some people it'll be a job. Some people like, you know, like maybe they have like commissions, right? And they're like, you know, they have a deadline and stuff like that. But for me, I like to keep drawing as something that I enjoy, right? Which is probably also a reason why I didn't go to art school, because art school, like, I'm worried a lot of like friends, a lot of people will go to art school and they'll lose their passion for drawing. They'll lose like the, you know, the fact that drawing was one of their hobbies. Drawing was something that they enjoyed doing because they're forced to do it all the time. I think if you're sitting down and you're there staring at a blank canvas and you don't feel like drawing anymore, there are two things that I decide to do. The first thing I decide to do is I just put everything away and I just do something else, right? Because if you force yourself to draw when you don't feel like drawing, it'll just I feel like it'll just not, it'll like affect you more negatively than positively, right? Because like there's the mindset where it's like, oh, I have to draw, right? And then you force yourself to draw, but then the next time you try to think about drawing, you'll kind of lose that sense of like enjoyment you have for drawing because you just force yourself to draw, right? Not because you feel like it or you want to, because you want to draw, right? So it's always good to try to keep up the, you know, positive like mentality of wanting to just like, you know, not draw, right? I want to draw but made you want to cry. I think, you know, right? I feel like as an artist, right, and as like many other artists out there, there's like the same saying as well, where it's kind of like there's, you know, you are your own harshest critic, okay? And you are your worst enemy because, you know, there's nobody stopping yourself except you, right? So trying to keeping up a positive mentality, obviously it's like easier said than done, you know? And what you sometimes like, you know, there's like also that saying where you'll end up like comparing yourself to other artists, right? But I feel like trying to change the way you think of how you view yourself as an artist is very important. I think that's what really changed me a lot when it comes to drawing, because, you know, if I stare at a blank canvas and I'm feeling, you know, I'm not feeling great, I'm not feeling the energy, I'm not feeling positive at all, then that's where it's just kind of like I should put this away, right? Or what I'll try to do is I'll try to, okay, this is also another thing I learned. If you're looking for inspiration or motivation, right? Yes, it's nice to look at like, you know, other people's artworks, right? It's nice to look at their artworks and everything like that. But what I think helps me more is don't look at other people's finished artworks if that's the case, right? If you're at a situation where you're staring at a blank canvas and you are not feeling motivated or you're feeling down, and you want motivation and inspiration and you look for other people's art, do not look for their finished artwork, because what you'll end up doing is like, oh, you know, like you'll end up comparing yourself whether you like it or not. You'll end up comparing yourself. What I like to do is I like to specifically look for work in progress art. Work in progress art makes a big difference for me. Or like going on YouTube and looking at speed paints of like artworks. Like when you look at the finished artwork as like the thumbnail, just like, oh, like I like this art. When you click it, you'll see that the process that they go through, right? And like, you know, what I like to do is I just pause like at the part where they start sketching, right? And I follow along with them, or like it's just kind of like you get inspiration from like what they sketched out. And then, you know, that's just like, that's what helps me. Sometimes, you know, you just need to take a moment, or like, you know, if that doesn't work out for you, right? Sometimes you just need to take a moment to step back away from the computer, just step back away from like just the canvas, just from like the tablet, or just drawing, just take a moment to step back and just take some time for yourself. Like, give yourself that space, you know? And then come back to it when you feel confident, right? And obviously, what I'm saying, right? Once again, you know, may not go for everybody, and that's fine, right? I think the whole process is that I think the whole process is better if you try to find out what works for you in the end, because that's what's important, right? Because what works for me doesn't mean that it'll work for everybody else. But if what I say can help you a bit, then, you know, hopefully it does, right? And I feel like it's always nice to tell yourself that it's okay to feel this way, it's okay to feel down, right? Because, you know, we're all human. We all have emotions, right? So just always know that. You know, everybody goes through tough times, and that's normal, and that's fine. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, like everybody goes through tough times, right? And if what I say can help somebody else, at least even just a little bit, then that's what matters to me the most. Because, you know, everybody's been there, right? Everybody's had tough moments, tough hardships, right? And it's always nice to know that, like, there's somebody at least that's, like, willing to, or just, like, wants to tell you, or give you that positivity, or share it, you know? And it means a lot. Like, I've learned that means a lot. Like, even just saying something, or trying to help you, even if it doesn't, means a lot. And I always want to share that positivity. What? No, no. Just because you go through hard times, does not mean that you should give up, okay? Yeah, don't give up. Don't let what other people say make you feel down. Don't let that happen, right? Because I feel like it's another thing where it's like, you know, I've it's like kind of like it's like, I guess this also applies to life. This also applies to life, right? You know, I like I'm giving like life lessons. I don't mind it because, you know, if it helps everybody, then, you know, that makes me happy. But, you know, if I feel like understanding, I feel like, okay, I feel like we have to understand that there are moments where people won't really like you, but not because there's a problem with you. People will just don't like you for no reason, right? And, you know, like it's hard because, like, you know, a lot of us like learned that the hard way, but, you know, maybe I'll keep that. But also at the same time, right? Like, once you know that, and like, and just learn to kind of like, you know, like, just to like start to think that it's not your fault, right? Don't ever think that that's your fault. Don't ever think that you're the issue when it comes to that. When you know that there's nothing wrong with you, right? Then you just feel so much lighter, so much happier, because, you know, other people's words don't weigh you down, and you should never let them weigh you down in the first place, right? Exactly. Right. Because, like, it's just like, let's take Twitter, for example. You know, Twitter's a good example, right? Twitter is kind of scary. Let's be, you know, we'll be honest here. Twitter's a bit scary. But because, like, you know, one little statement could cause, like, one of the biggest issues on Twitter, right? But I feel like as long as you know that you haven't said anything wrong, nor you've said anything to, you know, like, offend anybody, or it's like, you know, it's just like people are just attacking you for no reason because they have nothing else to do, then it's just kind of like, don't let that get to you because they're the ones that have issues. You know? Twitter is pretty scary. Twitter's scary because there's a lot of people like that. But then, you know, sometimes you learn that, like, it's, you know, you just learn to have a tough skin and, you know, just gotta avoid people like that. And, you know, like, everybody's advice is different, right? But just because everybody's advice is different doesn't mean that, you know, like, all of them have one answer. You determine your own self-worth. Nobody else does. Always know that. Which is also why you are your worst enemy. Because if you believe that you like, are not good at something, then that will be the case. So don't ever give up. Self-confidence, very important. Don't let what other people say. Somebody ban this man. I'm kidding, don't ban him. I'm kidding. Yeah. Avia, you know what to do. Avia, you know what to do. But yeah, welcome to Bun's Life Lesson 101. But you know, I never want, but yeah, just, I'm like repeating myself, but I just like to repeat myself because I just like to always make it clear. Like, everybody is not, nobody in this world is worthless, okay? Nobody. You determine your own self-worth, and if you believe you're awesome, then you're awesome. And you keep going that way. Right? Bun giving advice to Bun. So true. Ah. Ah. Yeah, I probably can make this smaller for you. Change canvas size. Ah. Do I have human fall flat? I do not. I do not. But I have Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, and it has their own version of human fall flat, and I will stream that at some point. So hopefully you look forward to that. Thanks. Is it? It could also be because I have the EX version, which is probably they're like it has all of the things, all of the features unlocked. That could be one of the reasons why it might look different. If you're using like an iPad, maybe it looks different there, you know? Could be different. Factorial stream? Oh my god. Would people be actually interested in watching a Factorio stream is the question. I mean, I don't mind it, but Factorio is very... Hi, Leo. Thanks for following. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? Also, another... another statement. I am drawing Shikimori from Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. see. Let's go to the G pen so I can get this covered. Hello, hello. Ooh, none of your stuff is the last time you used. Ooh, maybe definitely check if they reset your settings somehow. Or, you know, definitely check that out. Maybe like the update changed a lot of stuff. I think I recently moved from an iPad user to a tablet user. So a lot of my stuff changed when I switched to that. Forward to my Genshin stream. Alright. Hopefully the Genshin stream goes well. Yeah, I don't know. I've never streamed Genshin before. And it's a big game. Hopefully it goes well. If it doesn't, I'll fix it. No problem. No problem. Problem? Oh my god. My grammar. See. Do this. But yeah. Am I excited to start anew in Genshin? Probably not. Reason why? Because I would definitely have to do a lot of artifact grinding and material grinding and a lot of grinding in general. No, don't worry. In that aspect, of course, of course I'm excited. Lucifer, you're not gonna bully me, right? You're not gonna bully me. Just because I am low level and you, right? Let's see. Shikimori-san's hair is so pretty and it's pink, but oh my god, Dragon Spine? Alright, this is where I make you do everything in Dragon Spine, because I hate Dragon Spine. You'll do everything for me, right? In Dragon Spine? Because I don't like Dragon Spine, but you know, you'll carry me. You promised you'll carry me. You said you'd carry me. What's the hard brush? Alright, how about this? I'll give you big hugs if you're playing if you use I'll hate them and I have Kave and you know, our characters can hug. Totally not a high Kave shipper. You know, I'm kind of curious. Do you have a favorite ship in Genshin? There must be a ship you like, right? There's no way. There's no way. I refuse to believe any person in the Genshin fandom that doesn't have a favorite ship. I refuse to believe that. Maybe I'll also do a Honkai Star Rail stream in the future. Who knows? Ah, that's a nice ship. Are you a Ganyu and Kaching believer? Actually, maybe I like Beidou and Ningguang a bit more. Yeah, what? Why are you asking me if that's okay. Of course it's okay. Go for it. I hope your drawing goes well. No need to ask me. Hi, welcome to Bun's tedious erasing and coloring cleaning because she is not properly coloring, but then she's lazy, but then she's doing it, she's making it harder for herself, but then she doesn't care because she's already at it right now. Lucifer, no bullying! No bullying! This reminds me of the "why are you bullying me" meme. Yes, heart. I used to do that all the time. Remember before I started streaming and I was drawing a lot more frequently? I actually would go to Twitch and I would like look for streamers, like art streamers, and I would like while like listening to them in the background or I have them on while I'm like drawing. Like it just be very relaxing. You just do your own thing while they're drawing, cause like when you watch your art stream, like it's not something you have to like constantly pay attention to compared to like games to know what's going on. I think that's like the nice, like that's a charm of like art streams. Why you bully me? I love that meme. Isn't there a like meme right now? Like, there's this one meme I love, and my friends hate me for it because I just like constantly repeat it. It's the chippy chippy chappa meme with the cat. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you find my voice relaxing. That will not be the case no more when I start my horror game stream this Saturday. It's going to be doomed for everybody's ears. Just a warning up ahead of time. No, you just mute them? Lucifer. Dippy dippy dappa dappa doopy doopy dappa dappa. One of the best, greatest memes in all of the internet. You can quote me on that. I love that meme. That is so what every time like I'm in my call with my friends and it's like dead silent in the call. Now you're just enabling me to sing that song. To ruin the silence. I'm sure there's an easier way to color cleanly, and I'm probably doing it in a very like bad way, like very like inconvenient way. My English is great. But I think it's the nice like it's like I think like it's also sad, like very like relaxing to just like in its own way to just like manually clean this up. It has a certain charm to it too. Okay. Oh my god, the judgment. According to the Orchis Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. That... I remember my friends, like, threatened to kick me out of the call for saying that. I think they were very tired of hearing that. And you made a TikTok about it? That's amazing. Yes, please. I would love to see that. What is that? It's like, oh, it's like black. Okay. Not me trying to figure out the colors. Ah. Alright. So now that the base colors are kinda... Actually, no, the base colors are not really done, actually. I need to do the eyes. Shikimori's eyes are so pretty. I love her eyes. It's just something about it. Just has a very, like... It's very eye-catching. That's what I like to say. Hello! I'm... You know, I was worried one day this day would come. Hello. Well, you know, they'll call you the 81. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for following. How are you? Hello, Panda Fighter. Welcome. Thanks for following. How are you guys? Just a heads up, I am drawing Shikimori from Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. See. Okay. Got the eyes. Now. Her eyes are very... God, her eyes are so pretty. I'm never gonna shut up about her eyes. Okay, let's do that. Hello, hello, nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Oh, this is some cute emotes. I'm glad you're liking how she's turning out, Lucifer. I think the reason why I was a little worried about taking requests on the first art stream is because it's been a while since I've started to draw. It's like it's been a long time, so I'm a little rusty. So I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of scared. I don't know. Like I don't want to like disappoint people if I can't draw it correctly or like it doesn't like satisfy them. But I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you're liking it so far. Let's see. Why don't we work on the eyes first? How about that? Her eyes are a bit... Yeah, I'm doing amazing. How are you, Panda? I hope your day's going amazing too. Gosh, I love these emotes, guys. Let's see. Her eyes are so vibrant. Like, should I? We'll do like we'll experiment. We'll experiment. We'll experiment a bit with her with this eye stuff, eye colors. I'm liking it so far. Ooh, I do not stream every day, but I try to stream at least like four times a week, 4 to 5 times. Um, oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you for saying that. I do, yeah, I don't stream too often, well, actually, I try to stream often. I mean, I phrased that a little bit wrong. I'm trying to keep it a bit consistent. Eh. Off the tab thing? I think if you go to your window or window, there should be a tool access thing. You can look for your brush tool stuff there, I think. If not, you could go to help. If all of those options failed, I cannot help you. Oh, thank you. Oh, I just want to give you a little heads up, Leah. My streams are not all drawing streams. Just to make sure. The sorry. The link to my Discord is going to be in my my link below. In the description of info about me below. If you guys are interested though. I also do post my schedule and pin it to my profile on Twitter if that's a bit more comfortable for you guys. Thanks for asking, thank you. I'm sorry! I'm still learning! I'm still learning! I'm still new to this, Lucifer, you know this! Stop fooling me! Let's see. Let's make this a little bit lower. That's a little bit better. I'll add bots. I'll add bots. I will add the bots. Do not fret. Do not worry. Let's see. Gosh, I'm still not looking forward to the mortuary assistant stream. Lucifer, you're never gonna hear me. You're always gonna hear me talk about this. I don't even care. You're forced to. SMH. Invited into stream and make your add mods add command for you. Easier said than done. Do not worry, I will look into it. Lucifer going like, not this again. It's so easy! Even a kid can do it. Well, clearly my brain is not functioning as well as a kid is. Hi, welcome to Learn How to Make Lucifer Suffer 101. The eyes are coming out a lot better than I thought it would. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I didn't think I was a little worried I wouldn't be able to do her eyes justice. But it's coming out as... You know, it's coming out nice. It's coming out nicely. Lower the opacity. So... a little bit more. Yeah. Seems like I've gotten a lot of her eyes, in terms of like color-wise, correct. Ah, oops. I have the eraser on. You know, I like to do this thing where I like to add a little bit of like red and like basically neon red. No, neon? Eh. Yeah, I guess neon. Actually, oh wait, use the G pen, oops. And like neon blue to kind of like give it the eye highlights. That tone, so it looks, yeah, like it just already looks, I feel like just adding that feels a lot better too. Add it at the bottom. That's a big difference. Yeah. Pain and suffering all together. Let's see, did the hair, okay, so the eyes are done. do that. Okay. 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 I'll remember. I'll remember. I swear. I promise. I I I I promise. Totally not crossing my fingers behind my back. Nah, I'm kidding. I promise. I'll look into that. Yeah, I didn't realize there were bots. What? I think it's because I never pay attention too much to like the chat when I like join streams, so I didn't know like bots were a thing. Huh. You learn something new every day. Oh, oh god, that'd be bad. Alright. I'll definitely double check that. Mm. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Mm. Let's see. Okay. See, and then I always like to add a little bit of blush. And then always adding a little bit of highlight. Alright. Maybe I'll like do a close first. I don't know what it is, but I always like to use a bit of like blue undertones for shading like white clothing. I think blue is like probably one of like the most like more common ones to use for like blue shading, right? You know, I find it like I think it's really cool when like some like people like don't use blue and they use like other like colors to like do it and it like looks so good. I'm just like, how? That's crazy. I'll learn how to do that one day. Oh, thank you. I hope your drawing is coming out well too. Drawing together feels very, it feels like it just gives you that like nice feeling that like you're not like the only person that's drawing. I think that's like the nice thing about drawing like while like watching somebody else like also stream. No, yeah, take your time, honestly. Art is all about patience, taking your time, right? Alright, last thing, the hair, which is going to take me the longest time. It's always the hair that takes me the longest to color and to line, to do everything basically, I suppose. I think the nice thing is to like maybe sometimes like change up the color. So if I want to go a little bit more red, like that's like a nice like undertone right there. A little brighter red. Yeah, a little brighter red is nice. I used to use Procreate. I used to. Very long time ago. When I had got to my iPad, Procreate was like my main source of like drawing, and then it changed to Clip Studio after some time. Procreate is definitely convenient though. I should use soft brush for these. I almost forgot she has some sort of like a blue like undertone and like in the back viewpoint of her hair. So I should probably add that. Yeah, it's like I feel like it goes the same with like any other like art like program that you use, right? Like once you're like used to using a specific one, it's really hard to switch to get used to like a new one. So I don't blame you for that. I think it'll be even more harder if you switch to like like Photoshop, because I heard that Photoshop is probably one of the harder art programs to use, which is probably why I'm like sticking to uh I'm sticking to Clip Studio, because Clip Studio is like the most convenient in my opinion. Like in honesty wise, right? Like in the end, if you want to do art professionally, right? I always like, depending on like what like you're using art for or what you're doing art for, Photoshop is usually what people want, right? Because a lot of like big companies like want artists to use Photoshop. The reason why is because like it's not, I don't think it's because they don't like other art like programs, but I believe it's because it's the most convenient, right? Because a lot of the artists already use, like professional artists use Photoshop. So because most of them already use Photoshop, it's always easier to find another artist that also uses Photoshop, because it's easier to kind of like transfer files because you're all using like the same art program. This is just what I've heard. Don't like, you know, like don't quote me on this, right? I could be wrong, but you know, this is what I definitely heard from other people, which is like, because I remember I also asked the same question. She's like, you know, what do companies prefer you to use, right? And usually I'd hear that it'd be Photoshop. Photoshop is the most common. There are some moments where they're okay with Clip Studio, but in the end, you know, most is going to be Photoshop. Yeah, you know, like Photoshop is definitely not it for everybody, because, you know, Photoshop is definitely a very difficult program to use. So I don't blame people that avoid Photoshop, but in the end, it is what the companies want. You know what the interesting about hair is? You know, I like to pretend that I know how to paint hair, but I like basically how to shade hair, but I 100% do not. I think like it's nice to like look how other people shade hair and just kind of like take that as an inspiration. But in the end, like it's just like kind of like the general idea, but not really the full idea of how to shade hair. Oh yeah, in art school, it's definitely like one of the biggest it's like they kind of like force you to learn how to like use Photoshop, unfortunately. But I suppose it does have its own convenience in its own way, right? You know, like you'll end up like learning how to use a program that a lot of like companies want you to know how to use. But, you know, in the end, like I still like to recommend people whenever like people ask me, "Oh, like what art program do you like recommend for people to start off with?" Starting off, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I still like to say Clip Studio, because I still like to think Clip Studio is beginner friendly. You know, yes, there is Procreate, right? But it's just kind of like, why learn how to like use Procreate when you can learn how to use Clip Studio right off the bat and just like continue to use it for a long time? Because I feel like Procreate in the end, I feel like a lot of people end up like moving to like Clip Studio or like Photoshop, right? Or like, you know, what is it, Paint Tool Sai? I remember like one of my first programs was Paint Tool Sai, and that was like one of the mistakes, because Paint Tool Sai Little lighter. Oh god, oops. I made an oopsie moment for a second there. Okay. Coming out a lot nicely than I thought. I don't think, I mean, I have, like, drawn and, like, colored and shaded pink hair before, but it's, like, it's not that often that I get to do that. So I think I was a little bit worried that it'd come out a little bit weird. But thankfully, it's coming out nicer than I thought. Yeah, I mean, it's looking okay. Nice to highlight this stuff. Forgot how coloring hair sometimes is very one of the things I struggle with the most, I feel like, other than clothes, like different clothing types. You know, I'm a little shocked that okay, to be fair, I think I'm like rushing this a little bit just because it's been a while. So I like at the same time I'm kind of like but I'm you know, thank you. I appreciate it. I think like I'm only like rushing a little bit just because I'm trying to like make it a habit where I don't like take 6 hours on doing like one thing. Cause like there's like some like people out there that could probably like draw very fast. And I'm just kind of like, whoa. How did they do that? That's crazy. We can do it without that. you implying that I have no friends, Lucifer? Is that what I'm hearing? Nah, I'm kidding. You know, that's probably true. I probably should raid more. Best friends. Fair point. We raid today? Okay. This time I won't. I've learned my lesson. I've learned. I'll stay and I'll like, you know, I'll talk. I'm learning. I'm learning. It's a learning experience. Oh god, oops. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. I feel like oh, right. We just talked about this. I totally forgot about her, like, hair, like, the blue undertone. We'll just, add a glow. And we'll go to blue. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Why is it... Hi, welcome to Bun is Experimenting 101. Maybe it's not the glow that I need. God. It's the overlay I needed. Maybe I'll just make a new... It has been done. It's finished. Yay. Woo. That was a nice drawing stream, everybody. Hi. Sending you guys over. Let's go. Bye bye. Pachoo.